Hello, my fellow little clouds. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Noemi, and I'm an artist and a small business owner from Italy. How are you? I hope you are doing really, really good. As you can see, if you are already a follower, and if you're not, please click that subscribe button because, baby, I'm here for the ride. More on that later. Um, if you are already a follower, you maybe notice that behind me there's been a little change, just little. And this video is what I'm going to talk about while I do my hair. This video is about change. So we are going to change. We're going to change it. Not fully, by the way, because the other color is not here yet. Guess the color. Just guess it. Just by the way I'm dressed, by that color, just guess it. When the color will be here, I'm going to fully embrace myself. So I will fix the microphone like here, and we will get back. We will just get right into the video and the situation. So one sec. Okay, done. I think I'm going to get a cold. Okay, so right now I think maybe I don't know. Some of you can think or say, why on earth are you going to post a video about hair if you are an art channel about illustration, crochet, stickers, etc. What first things first, I can do whatever I want. Same as you, so it's okay you ask. Second of all, this wait, I don't have it anymore. This video is going to be about, as I said, changes, but most of all about, wait, I wanted to show you this. This is going to be about image. What I'm talking about. How can you spot a brand? How can you spot an artist, a singer? Because they have an image, I'm thinking on the top of my head when Lady Gaga became Lady Gaga. She was known to be extreme, to be, her dresses made history. But also when you talk about, I don't know, Walt Disney, Sanrio, talking about art, them. You cannot Ghibli. You can just with a glimpse, you can tell that's Walt Disney, that's Ghibli, that's So when we look at an image, when we look at a brand, we want to recognize it. So since I made some changes in my life, I need to build the image of my brand. And how can you do that? You can do that with colors. You can do that with, art style. And right now I'm going to do that with colors because my favorite color on earth is pink. It has always been pink. So I want my brand to, um, you know, take inspiration from that. As you can see, I have my pink cloud behind, and I don't know if I ever said that, but fivepinkkumo means five, pink. Kumo, it's a word from, it's a Japanese word, and since there's two meanings, I put the kanji into the like the branding, the logo, let's say, because it can mean spiders, but it's not what it means into my brand name, because I hate spider. Not hate, but I have a pretty big phobia. arachnophobia. I don't know if you say that in English too, but yeah, that's that. The other meaning is clouds. So my brand literally means five pink clouds, and I want my image to be to resemble my brand. So also I had pink hair before and I loved it on me. It was a really good pink and pretty bright, and it was a semi-permanent color, so it didn't damage my hair at all. By the way, that's why that's the color that it's not here already, because I needed to order from, if I remember correctly, UK. I don't remember, because the brand is from Bleach London, and in Italy you cannot find it anywhere. So I ordered it, and it will take up to 10 days. So yeah, I know in the day of Amazon, 1 day shipping, yeah, that's a lot, but patience. I have a funny story about hair color, hair in general, but also mostly hair color and the changes about hair color, to let you understand how much this means to me, because the owner of the brand is also the image. Think about, fashion, Giorgio Armani, or I don't know, Chanel, just to say some. I don't want at all to put myself on that level, because that's not the case. But you know what I mean. You know what I meant about the story. Yes. Let me just understand where I'm at with this. Okay, so what is it here? Okay, so the story about hair belongs to a certain time. I don't know what year was it. When I was still a sales assistant, and I was looking for a job, and I got a call after an interview, and it was a pretty, it still is, unfortunately, a big place in Florence. And I remember I had, in the previous job where I was still working, but my contract was about to expire, I had pink hair, and nobody complained. Nobody gave a shit about it. But the new job, when they called me after the interview, they told me either you color your hair back to, I don't know, brown, or you cannot work here. And this place is pretty big place, pretty famous place. Also, they pay pretty well. And I was maybe 2 days before the contract was about to expire. And so I said, fuck it, okay, whatever. So I had the prettiest pink, also because my hair were bleached, etc. And I said, okay. So I colored my hair back to brown, and that's it. That's the sad story. But this story is not just that. It's not just a story, honestly, because we are here for a reason. Well, I'm here. You're here because, I don't know. Maybe you like me when I talk about nothing. But yeah, I'm here for a reason. Also, I'm sorry that my hair are like this, but when I color my hair, I want them to be the dirtiest as ever, because in this way they would be, I think, I don't know, I don't know if there's a study behind this. They will have less damage. I don't know. The reason why I'm here is because I don't like it. So I'm using this, not sponsored by the way. This is the color that damaged my hair the less, the less that less damaged my hair. I don't know what I'm talking about today. I am here to talk about my brand. Also to talk about this, which is not complete yet, by the way. You will see it. You will see it. So I just posted a video in Italian, and I don't know if you can watch it with automatic subtitles. Maybe you can. I don't know. But either way, I will link it. And in this video, I talk about some things that happened during this month from October. Since October, some things changed, especially house-wise. Um, I bought a house with my brother. We are now currently living here. Uh, it was a terrible, terrible time talking about work because I got fired from a job. It's not fired, but they didn't renew my contract basically. But that's not what I'm talking about work, job wise, work wise, because I was pretty happy with the decision, even if it was sudden, not sudden, but they didn't give any explanation. But I, I don't care. That's okay. The day after my contract expired, so after my last day of work, I went and signed to buy the house where we are currently living. I don't know words. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty happy right now. I'm happy because it has been like 2 months of hell, of work, of renewal, and it's not over yet, by the way. But now we can leave it, leave the house, leave, not live, leave the house properly. Right now, I'm currently filming from my studio. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Sorry. Uh, my brain just goes with it. I still can't believe it. Still can't believe it. And that I have a studio, that I have a place where I can do this, whatever this is, and where I can build my business, because we are here to talk about that. We are here to talk about the fact that I opened my partita IVA. I opened my back number in December, and so this is my job basically. And I'm laughing because I'm scared. So maybe this is why I came back. The video that I just posted in Italian, I made it in October. I finished the editing like when the day that I posted it. It's a pretty old video, so that's why I decided to come back with this video where I basically do something unrelated, apparently unrelated to art. I want to take back my image, take back what how I see myself via also hair, because hair it's a pretty strong way to express yourself. In the same breath, I want to say, I know that I don't talk about politics here, which is a problem, I think, but talking about hair, what I'm going to do, I just want to say that it's illegal in some states. So I really want to say about everything that is going on right now in the world. I want to say free Iran, um, obviously free Palestine, obviously free Sudan, free the people, just free the people. And most of all, I know that I'm Italian. I know that I don't have any words about that, but I just want to say fuck eyes. Fuck eyes, guys. Fuck eyes. So back to talking about silly things. I want to take back my image, and my image goes through my hair first. When I look at myself in the mirror, when I make these videos, I want to see myself embracing the sense, the main purpose of my brand. So I'm going to talk about what the hell happened, what the hell, what I'm doing while I do my hair. First, I start and then I talk, because otherwise I will mess something up. So yeah, BRB. So I really hope I won't mess things. Now I am fully embracing my pink side. I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and sometimes at the camera. Gloves. Please put your gloves on. I have Ophelia in my head, guys. This new song from Taylor Swift. I never thought that I would like a song from Taylor Swift. Not because I hate her. She's indifferent to me. But that song, maybe because it's on the radio so much, it's in my head, stuck in my head. Okay, maybe I need to take off my glasses. I can see. Okay, whatever. So about opening my that number and basically my brand in Italy, why I did it. It has always been a dream of mine. As you can see from, I think, every video I posted, I always talked about how much I wanted to do this in my life, and this has always been my dream job. And I'm going to make a mess. Did I do it like this? I think so. This has always been my dream job, and so, but I always had something else going on, mainly, problems with money, not problems, well, yeah, also big problems, but, I always needed to think about living and buying groceries and basically stay alive. So I did this in my spare time and in my free time because I couldn't afford to open a brand or to not work. That's why I always, even on YouTube, I always posted like once every 6 months or something because I really wanted to do this, but I couldn't. Basically, I couldn't. I had to live and to provide for myself. So, yes, I just couldn't risk. But I tried. I tried my best to stay up and do what I like. So have a hobby. I tried my best. But right now, not right now, 3 months ago, but 3 months ago, something changed. Like um, my situation, uh, job wise and living wise, changed because me and my brother, were talking about buying a house for ourselves for a long time because we wanted some stability in our life. And since he works from home too, we wanted our like nest, our place where we can thrive, we can have we can have it all, basically. I was sick and tired of paying rent for houses that didn't belong to me. And honestly, let me say this because this is very important. I never had this dream, never had the dream to buy a house, never wanted to, put so much expenses, so much responsibility on myself. I always said I don't want to plant roots. I just want to travel. I don't want to live in Italy, most of all, which is also two things can be true at the same time. I can have a house in Italy, but not live in Italy. You know what I mean? Growing up. So, yes, with my brother, we planned this and we decided to buy a house. I looked for a house here in Tuscany and we bought a house. Obviously, I want to say that we didn't buy a house like cash or card right away. No, we are still paying it with installments. We just made a pact with the owner, so no banks. We just gave something upfront, and we will pay it in, I think, 3 years. So I just want to say that because here in it, I don't know elsewhere, but here in Italy, economy sucks hard. So it's kind of impossible if you are on your own without any parents that can fund you to buy a house. So I don't want to discourage people or to say, yeah, but a house like this. No, no. Also, the house was pretty cheap, but a lot of money already went to renewals. We bought it outside, in the countryside. Not even countryside. This is a freaking mountain. I love mountain. I love snow. So right on, spot on. But yeah, I don't want to sell the idea. Also, the biggest amount of money that we put it up front, it was from my brother. I paid expenses like the agency, the various doctors to sign, but I don't even know how to call them. And I'm paying the house monthly. So we bought a house, and there's why I have my own studio right now. And basically, this is my place of work. And I can't stop smiling about that because it's literally a dream come true. But as every dream that you can have, you can help to be scared. And I am fucking scared, guys, let me tell you. Because one thing is when you dream, one thing is when you say, oh yeah, one day I'll do this and that. But another thing is when you see what you always wanted to come true, and most of all the fact that you need to work for that. Because nothing will be handed to you like, there you go, there you are. So I opened in my bad number, but I still need to work my ass off to have a job. I am scared. I am very scared. I'm going to work to obtain everything I want. And I need to put all my effort, the same effort that I put it when I was working for other brands shop. I need to put it in my shop, and I need to put all the effort that I can give. Yeah, so what what's the plan? I just opened my business. Right now, I am a business owner, small business owner. This is so fucking scary. First things first, I want to produce. There's a phrase that I heard somewhere which said the customer doesn't buy, he experienced. Like, I want to sell, let's say, I want to give experiences to people. So everything that I am going to produce, I want it to be something that makes people happy, that makes people joyful, something that they can also use every day, gift maybe to people that they love, to show their love. This is going to be the main purpose. Also, what I want to do is to reach a point where I can also help people, you know, with charity. That's the second purpose. And the third purpose is to be close to my clients, my customer. So this is why I am on YouTube, honestly, because I want to show people what I do. Because when you buy something, I think it's important to also understand who's behind, like how something is born, basically, the idea, everything. So I think that I want to give that to people. I don't know what the hell will happen to this, but okay. These are the purposes of my brand. What are the next steps? How, yeah, let's say, how I going to reach or to connect with people or what are the next steps for my newborn business. So I always wanted to take place to more markets, because I love markets. I love to connect with people. I think it's a good place to understand what works, what doesn't, what people look at, research. It's like marketing, and I really want to take part. So I made the first thing I did, as soon as the studio was finished. I uh, put the calendar of all the markets in Italy on my 2026 agenda. I am going to value to think about which one in which I want to take part. I only took part to two markets, one in 2024, yes, and it was amazing. Also, I met many beautiful people, beautiful artists that I still follow on Instagram. The the second one was actually the first big one. It was an art fair for comics and mangas. So I was pretty excited and scared, and they made my 2 days journey so peaceful. So they were there. We were talking. It was amazing. It was amazing. So I can wait to meet them again, or to meet new beautiful artists. So yes, this is my first purpose, my first achievement. Second, but I think most important, because I want to start. I had in these years, let's say, I had so many ideas about products, about YouTube videos, everything, about everything. And as soon as that's why I'm talking about fear. As soon as I sat down in the new studio, finished studio, my mind, my mind went blank, fully blank, because of fear, because of imposter syndrome and all that shit there. I just sat down, just took my time. I was trying to be really kind to myself, because I said, that that's a lot. That's a lot, Robin. So I was kind to myself, and I started recall. Thank God, I wrote many ideas down. So I started going back to those ideas, and it was a journey. Let's say it was a pretty hard journey. And to produce, at least, I don't want to overdo, because I know you say I want to produce 1,000 product, but let's be real. In this quarter, at least 20 products, but I aim to 50, 100 products. I think January is a good time to start, because you don't have many events, you don't have many holidays. So January, it's a good month to start thinking and to start processing the whole year, the 4 quarters, and to start putting on ideas, honestly. Is this bleaching? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so art fair, new product. What about YouTube? What about it? Because, one thing is to post a video once in a while, but another thing is to build, basically, I want to say build a business, but build a world, uh, video by video, posting multiple times per week. So you need ideas, you need content. Obviously, I want to post behind the scenes. I want to post chatting videos like this because, as you can tell, I love to talk. But also, I sat down and I thought about what do I like? What do I consume on YouTube? What do I research? I had many, many ideas, and I'm going to share some of them. You can also leave a comment, telling me this is a good idea, this is a bad idea. I don't know. I follow some creators, artists. I don't want to put my art in a niche, to put it in a small square. Let's say I don't know how to express this idea, but there's so many things that you can do. There's so many things you can talk about, you can experience. So I was thinking about. I already did an attempt to do a crocheting movie, and it was the first episode of Columbo, which I love, and it was copyright claimed from MGM. Obviously, I already knew that MGM had a history, but so ideas for what I want to do. I want to talk about really dramas. I still don't know. Honestly, my biggest fear it's a lawsuit because I know how much lawyers cost. Honestly, and I don't want to fund them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They do a beautiful job sometimes, but I don't want to found them. My money needs to go somewhere else. So yeah, but I would really, really like to do drama plus crochet plus illustration videos because I think it's really, really cute. Also, I love in my real life, let's say, I love to talk about, I'm really curious. So I really love to talk about what is happening, about people, that I know, that I don't know. Um, so yeah, I would like to do the same on my YouTube channel. But there's just an idea, honestly. I was thinking about also crime, which is, I think, a pretty heavy topic because you can do that in a light way. You can do that in a unserious way. That's disrespectful, I think. I am going to think about that properly. If I can put it in a not funny, not light, but in a respectful way. But also, something that because honestly, quick question for all the artists out there: while you are drawing, producing, crocheting, whatever you do, are you watching something? Uh, I think the answer is yes for all of us. So I want to reach that. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't. Also, I often, really often, go down to rabbit holes about crime, about drama, about lots of stuff. So I want I want you movies, actors, TV series. So I would like to use that because I use so much time to go down in rabbit holes, and I would like to use that time into a more useful way. But what I want to do mostly is to express myself via my art. In October, yes, it was October. I was recording a video, and I think maybe my dog is amazing. I was recording a video on my thoughts while crocheting, my thoughts on Kendra, the psychiatrist lady, as a fellow ADHDer. Um, and I was doing that while crocheting, so I was showing my project while talking and giving out, opinions. Uh, but then I didn't post it. One, because it was, I think, too late. If possible. There's for everything that happens on the web, on real life, there's a time window. If you go out of that time window, you're not, I don't want to say relevant, but maybe your opinion will be put it aside. I don't know. But right now I'm thinking maybe I can still end the video because I didn't end it because I was sick and I got sicker. I can end the video and just post it, whatever. Even if it's like 1 year after, whatever. Okay, so this is the final result. It's not final at all. So yeah, I'm going to wait. Wait. Ok, Google, imposta sveglia tra 40 minuti. Okay, so I need to wait. And I want to finish a little bit the talking about YouTube because I really want to come and put some commentary out there, some good time, honestly, because I want to produce something that it's what I look for while I'm creating. Because while I draw, while I crochet, I look at other YouTubers. They have things to say, and I have things to say. So I was thinking why I don't do something similar. And this will bring me to one of the final aims, let's say, of my journey that is starting right now, which is Patreon. Because as you know, or as you don't know, Patreon is a place where you can support creators and where you can support artists, YouTubers, wherever, content creator, wherever. I think Patreon is a place where you can express yourself a little bit more. So I was thinking about doing some content on Patreon, something that I can post, I don't want to say daily, but weekly, and to put these things out for entertainment purpose. So yeah, this is the way that I want to go for now on. And I still don't know how much I want to post, like long videos, but I know for sure that I want to post at least one short per day, in order to keep up the channel, to keep it working, to keep it performing. Yeah, performing is the right word, because algorithm and stuff like that. In order to get monetized on YouTube, I don't want to be tacky and talking about money, but this is my job now. So I need to do that. In order to get monetized, you need to have a certain amount of followers, certain amount of viewing hour. So I really want to work on that, because I want to achieve the point where I can have not only the monetization from YouTube, but also the sponsors. I would really like to work with the um, art sponsor and crochet sponsor, and even outside this sphere, let's say. So yeah, I have many, many, many projects, many, many, many objectives, and I can wait, honestly, because it has been a dream, a lifelong dream. I don't want to think that it will be easy. I need to fight against myself, against my fear of failure, the fear of running out of money, which is, I think, the biggest fear I have ever had in my life. I want to look at the positive sides, which are basically what I am repeating myself constantly. I started working at 19, so since day one I started working, I noticed the fact that I wanted to work for myself. The more I went through, the more this idea consolidated in my mind. I really want to embrace this, not let it fail. So I really would like to know your opinion and to know what you think about all these many informations that I just put out there. I will see you as soon as this is done. Yeah, let's talk later. Okay, I just came back for no, actually, I didn't just came back. I had dinner. I shoot and edited a video. Yay! I really hope that you liked it because I had so much fun. It was like I didn't draw like this for a long time, and so therefore I really hope you like it. I will try to put it up tonight, which is already night. It's 10 10:34 till for 4 10:34. I had this towel on my head for hours. I feel the flu coming, and this didn't help for sure. So yeah, I'm going to dry my already dried hair, and yeah, you will watch me while I take another 3 hours to set my hair.
Is a bitter 37-year-old man who, for so long, was lying about his entire thing to make money. It kind of
So here we go. I cannot see the color properly, but I think it kind of lighted up a little bit. Maybe more than a little bit. I don't know. I will see tomorrow, but you will see me pink. I hope as soon as possible, honestly. So this was the video for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was company to whatever you did. I don't know, cleanings or wherever. And if you liked, please subscribe. Please do all the shenanigans, like blah blah blah. And thank you for supporting me. Thank you for clicking on my video. And I will see you super soon.